Hello everyone, apa khabar? In this video, we want to look at usage of another suffix, which is the an suffix or an suffix. And we've looked at kan previously, or kan suffix, and how it is used and what it means. Now this one is different from how we use kan suffix. So the suffix an or an is added at the end of mostly verbs, and it changes the word from a verb form to a noun form. So this is used mostly in formal communications, in writings, in reports, in broadcasting, but it's almost never heard in daily conversations. So for this video, we want to just focus on using verbs and adding the suffix an at the back. For example, jerit. Jerit. So jerit in Malay is to shout. If we add an at the back, it becomes jeritan. Jeritan. So this is a shout or a scream. So it changed from being a verb, someone shouting, to a noun, which is the scream itself or the shout itself. So by adding an at the back of a verb, it changes the verb into, it changes the action to refer to the product or the outcome of the action. So let's look at a few more examples. The verb masak, which means to cook. If we add an at the back, it becomes masakan, which is a dish or the cooking itself. So the outcome of cooking is the meal or the dish. So that is what masakan means. Another one would be lari, lari, which is to run. If we add an at the back, it becomes larian, which means a race or a run. For example, larian 5 kilometer means a 5-kilometer run. Another example would be the verb minum, which is to drink. If we add an at the back, it becomes minuman, and this means the drink or the beverage. So this is just adding an. It's different from adding kan. Going back to the example of masak. Masakan is different from masakkan. So if you want to understand what kan, the suffix kan means, you can refer to a previous video that we've done. Now let's look at examples in sentences. So first of all, bungkuskan 5 kari pap untuk saya. Bungkuskan 5 kari pap untuk saya. This means pack 5 curry puffs for me. So this is adding kan at the back, which is different from this sentence. Bungkusan yang dia hantar belum sampai. Bungkusan yang dia hantar belum sampai. So bungkus is actually to pack, but bungkusan is the package itself. So this means the package that he sent has not arrived. Another example, Tina masakkan sup untuk atuk. Tina masakkan sup untuk atuk. This means Tina cooked soup for granddad. So it's doing something on behalf of someone. So that's how we use kan, K-A-N. It's different from Atuk suka masakan Tina. Atuk suka masakan Tina. This means Grandpa loves Tina's cooking. So masakan is a cooking or a dish. Masakkan is to cook on behalf of or for someone. Next example. Ratna panggilkan doktor untuk gym. Ratna panggilkan doktor untuk gym. This means Ratna calls a doctor for gym. It's different from Ratna buat panggilan telefon ke klinik. Ratna buat panggilan telefon ke klinik. So if you say buat panggilan telefon, it means to make a phone call. So the full sentence means Ratna made a call to the clinic. So panggil is to call, panggilan is a call. Panggilan can also mean a nickname. So it's a name that you call someone, a nickname, panggilan. Another example, dia potongkan kertas untuk murid dalam kelasnya. Dia potongkan kertas untuk murid dalam kelasnya. So potong means to cut. So this means she cuts the papers for the students in her class. It's different from dia simpan potongan surat khabar dalam kotak. Dia simpan potongan surat khabar dalam kotak. So this means she keeps newspaper cuttings in a box. So surat khabar is newspaper, potongan is cutting. It's important to note, however, that this only works with most verbs. It does not work with all verbs. For example, tidur is to sleep. We don't have tiduran. So asleep is also tidur. Rasa, we don't have rasaan. So rasa is to feel or to taste. So a taste of something is also rasa. Another point is it may the addition of an at the back may change the meaning of the word slightly from its verb. For example, bangun is to get up, to wake up, or to stand. But if we add an at the back, bangunan, it actually means a building. Or pakai, which is to wear or to use something. So if we add an at the back, pakaian, it means clothes. So addition of an at the back of verbs works in most cases, but not in all cases. Another point to note is sometimes a slight change is required to letters of the word. For example, to answer in Malay is jawab, but an answer is not jawaban, it's jawapan. Or to speak in Malay is cakap, but a speech is not cakapan. There's no such word as cakapan. A speech is actually ucapan. So ucap is a synonym of cakap. It's the same meaning, which is to speak. Now, although there is no cakapan, but there is percakapan, which in addition to an at the back, you have per added in front as a prefix. There are a lot of words in Malay which requires additional prefix to a verb in order for it to make sense. Percakapan is one of it. Another example, we looked at rasa earlier, which is to taste or a taste. If we add perasaan, it means feelings. So in addition of an added as a suffix, we may see per or pe or peng or pem added in front, or ke added in front as additional support for the word to make sense. Now, there are no specific rules for this. Do we use pe or do we use ke, or can we just rely on an at the back of a verb to change it to a noun? But for now, for this lesson, we just want to try and explain what it means so that you can differentiate between additional kan versus an additional an at the back of a verb. So that's all. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below.